Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with another edition of This Week in Kyrix. Today is Wednesday, May 30th. Really? That soon? 2018. Okay. I misplaced a lot of months. To my shame. Also to my shame, this was a complete waste of my fucking time. But I will get to it later, I guess. Still, watching that kind of waterfall cascade effect is kind of cool. Oh, okay, but so what the hell is this? And then I look up and, oh yeah, that. Oh shit. Don't drown, motherfucker. So, kind of an uneventful week. Kyrix spent almost all of it playing Baldur's Gate 2. And, watching stuff on YouTube. I'm finally getting around to Team 4 Star's Metal Gear Solid 4 playthrough. Which is making me want to play more, Phantom Pain and MGS4 myself. Depending on how my back feels, because I'm in quite a bit of pain, I may actually do some Phantom Pain after this. I think I'm 14 episodes in, which doesn't really tell you a lot, because 2 or 3 of those episodes are just side shit, so. Yay. What else do I want to do up here? There's lots of options, but what do I want to do? Smoosh. Anyway, played Pokemon, obviously. I, did reasonably well. One of the perks of me, finishing my, my bracket so early, because 9 times out of 10, by the time I reach week 3, I finish my bracket out of, a 4 or sometimes 5 week month. And I did that again this time, where I just finished out, got all the wins I needed. And one of the severe perks of this is the fact that on the final week or two, I don't have to win. I can literally just sit there and twiddle my thumbs, and I've already gotten my stuff. And that was the case this week. Where I just, you know, got to chill out and do Kyrix things. And in this case, Kyrix things consisted of playing the card game with several people. I think I did 3 matches? Second one I lost because I got energy fucked. And the other 2 I won because I didn't. And that's actually incredibly important in games like this, where if you don't get the resources you need, you're just boned. You're just boned, and you just have to live with that. And I couldn't live with that. I, in fact, got killed because of it, so I failed. But, yeah. We apparently have an interesting tournament set up this time around, where it is just fire starter types, or fire type starters, grass type starters, and anything with ground type in it that is also a starter. I, for the life of me, do not know why the fuck the guy chose that, but the rule is second place chooses the tournament, and he got second last time, so fuck it. Weird ass shit it is. And that is the consequence of my tournament setup, because I got tired of making them all myself. So, yeah, that's a thing. And we didn't really do the tournament this time around, because, you know, no one was ready for it, for one thing. And for another thing, like I said, I spent most of the time playing cards, and I tend to be one of the big competitors. I still do not have my shiny Mareep, and if I do not get it by next week, I'm gonna fucking contact Henri and outsource that damn thing. Tell him, look, dude, just get me a shiny female Mareep, name it Flufflepuff, and I'll be happy. I hate to beg for shit, but I've been at this for 3 fucking months with no progress. Admittedly, I'd have made a whole lot more progress if I had been playing during the week. Because what happens is, when I ride to the library, it goes, the 3DS and games go into a bag that sits on my handlebars. And generally speaking, not always, but 9 times out of 10, I'd even go so far as to say 19 times out of 20, what will happen is I will just, for reasons known only to me, leave the damn thing in there. Just leave it on the bike for like 5 or 6 days, and then get it like at the very last minute and start doing shit. And because I've been doing that, I have made no progress. And because I have made no progress, I do not have a pink sheep. That being said, thanks to a video from Verlis, I didn't realize this originally, but the battle, what's its fuck? I think it's like the battle center or whatever. The Festival Plaza battling event. Let's just call it that. I didn't realize that it gave you quite as many festival coins as it does, which is stupid because I played it before and I've noticed that and I just didn't click in my mind. And B, I didn't realize that you got rare candies after every single battle. Well, not every single battle, but every single cycle of battles. And that the rare candies went up as your grade went up. So I'm going to be doing that a lot in the next couple days. And because of that, I've been able to make use of things like my festival kitchen and whatnot. It's like, in the past 2 days, I've gotten Torchic to like level 50-something just from feeding the damn thing. Which is incredibly useful, as it turns out. Now, I think the max level I can get it to is like 94 off of these. No, 90... Because I think it caps at 89, so 97? 94 and 97, it's a lot. It'll take 3 or 4 days to do, but it's 3 or 4 days of me just spending 2 minutes in the Festival Plaza stuffing cake down a Torchic's throat. You know, it's not that big a deal. And fun fact, it also doesn't evolve or gain moves during this. So I'm going to need to start spending some heart scales after this, but I also am not pressing B every 5 fucking levels. So that's fun. It'll be good for leveling up some of the stubborn levelers, like for example, the Mareep family doesn't level fast at all. Like, I ended up rare canning the damn thing, so when I finally do get Flufflepuff, she will be leveled via food. Let's get you out of there, buddy. Come on, buddy. Let's get you out. Oh, that's so cute. Did he just shake himself dry? I think he did. Fuck it, I don't need all that wood. He can have it. And keep him dry. So, yeah, when I finally get Flufflepuff, for one thing, I'll be done with the Mareep line, because my Flaffy's done. Well, not done. I still gotta get my normal Ampharos. But I got Flaffy, I got Mega Ampharos ready. I still gotta do normal Ampharos, and then when I do Mareep, I'm done with that whole line. You know? And then I can start breeding other shit and get caught up, like doing all the starters and whatnot. Because it's really pissing me off that I'm lagging so far behind. I expected this to take 3 weeks at most, and it's taken me 3 fucking months. And I've still gotten nowhere with it. Or at least it seems like it's 3 months, probably closer to 2, and... I got down here, anything of note? Well, I have been here, obviously. Swim? Yeah. So, yeah, that's a thing. But, yeah, I want to get more training done. I want to get more things besides just Mareep hatched. Because I cannot remember the last time I was this frustrated. Well, the closest I've been to being this frustrated with the hatching is trying to get my Litleo, my male Litleo. And even that didn't take this goddamn long. You know, especially since I wasn't really trying for much in particular, I literally stopped at male and just got him to level 100 and super trained him from there. But yeah, I'm approaching the point where even super training isn't that big a deal, because now I just have all the shit I need, you know? I've got like fucking 7 or 8 gold bottle caps and like 16 normal bottle caps, and the means to get hundreds more. So I'm not even worried about super training anymore at all. Okay, now that it's nighttime, it seems to throw off quite a bit of light. Maybe it wasn't a complete waste of my time. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm rapidly approaching that point where I'm just super trained up. Literally, super trained up. And, still nothing on the job market. I mean, I've still got the applications out. I haven't put anything new out yet, but I probably will soon. I'll probably try for Wawa or whatever. See, now it's throwing off plenty of goddamn light. What the shit, man? Just to be sure it's that. Yeah, look at that. Now it's throwing off light. Okay, so maybe it wasn't a complete and utter waste of my time after all. God damn, that's weird looking. I gotta get some lapis lazuli so that I can make blue glass, because that's a thing that exists. But yeah, let's see here. First off, let's do this, and this, and this, and get this going. Sure, just because. Take. But yeah, I gotta get a job for many reasons, including getting the Switch when that comes out. Or not when it comes out. Switch is already out. I gotta get a Switch because there's apparently a new Pokemon game coming out on the Switch, and I think it's a main series game. Either way, everything I've heard basically says they are done. Absolutely, completely fucking done making 3DS Pokemon games, because they've stretched the hardware to the limit. It's not getting any better than it is. You know? And really, what can you do with that, you know? Seriously? You're seriously gonna make me do this at a crafting table? Okay. You'd think I could just, you know, get seeds out of a pumpkin, but what the fuck do I know? Alright, so we're just gonna do it this way. Meep. 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 Hold on, let's take this. Take this. Meep. And meep. Two more. One here. And one here. In case you're wondering why Kyrix are you making these? If you've never seen me play Minecraft before, I discovered that jack-o'-lanterns are very useful because they have one face where the light comes out of. I mean, the light comes out of all of it, but they have an actual lit-up face. So I can use them as directional markers, like, hey, if you go in the opposite direction of the face, you know where the exit is. And it's really useful when traveling underground. So, and yeah, apparently each of those pumpkins will make 4 more seeds, so I can just keep on planting pumpkins. I can basically harvest half these pumpkins for jack-o'-lanterns and the other half for more pumpkins and just keep going. Alright, but yeah, I want to get the Switch so that I can keep up with the main series games, because way back in the Diamond Pearl generation and Black and White, I never got a DS, so I missed those generations entirely, although now I have access to Black. And to be perfectly honest, if I had played Diamond and Pearl, I might have quit Pokemon forever. Because, oh god, that is such a shitty generation. I mean, I'm watching Team 4-Star play their Nuzlocke, and I've tried to play the game 3 or 4 fucking times and got nowhere. Because I cannot get into the game. It's not a difficulty thing. I mean, I will admit that when I did my blind run, I wasn't expecting the gym to be as hard as it was, but I still won. You know, there was never a case of, oh, I'm going to lose this. It's just, oh, I'm going to have to work at this. And I did. But I'm watching Team 4-Star, and these guys, just like Chip Cheesem, are really good at making boring shit fun. And even then, I struggle to stay invested in this fucking game. I can't get excited about it. It's not like, Oh my god, they've dropped another Platinum Nuzlocke video! Oh boy, oh god. I have to watch another Platinum video. Oh fuck. You know, like, for a comparison, the Runaway guys are also running more Dokapon. They're getting close to the end, maybe? I mean, any one of these videos could be the last one at this point, because they're literally at the final boss, or John is. Anyway. So when I see Dokapon, I'm like, oh dude, Dokapon! Never mind the fact that this thing has been running for 140 plus episodes, and could very well run another recording session from them if John has John luck, you know. But, I'm excited to see Dokapon, because it's a fun game, and they're having fun playing it. Likewise, Chip Cheesem has finally started Phantom Pain, and oh my god, he is... Oh god, it's so good watching that. I'm actually, if I do Phantom Pain, I'm gonna say immediately, stop watching my videos and go watch a good one, you know? Because he makes Metal Gear fun. And Metal Gear's fun already, but he makes it fun. Like, he is currently doing basically 3 playthroughs simultaneously. One is where he calls Big Boss, which Big Boss is no nonsense, you know, stealthy, get shit done the right way. Then he's got Venom Snake as the second one. Venom Snake tends to kill people, but also kind of stealthy. And then he's got Vapor Snake, where Vapor Snake is just this fucking stoner who goofs off and does stupid shit. Like, rolling across the Afghanistan countryside for a day, showing up a day late on a 4-day mission, and getting Master Miller killed. Spoilers. And just stupid shit like that. And the 3 different playstyles just showing you all the fun shit you can do. It's something that I probably could do, but never would even attempt, because... Fuck. So yeah, if you like Metal Gear, watch Chip Cheesem. He and General Ironicus are doing this. I think the only one he didn't have Ironicus with was Peace Walker, where he had Snark Cookie, I think. And he's had other guests for Metal Gear 1, etc., but... generally, it's Chip and Ironicus, and they are such a good comedian and straight man duo. They work off each other so well. And it doesn't hurt that Chip really knows his shit when it comes to Metal Gear, so... I mean, you're going to get an education in the game at the same time that you're learning all the cool shit you can do in the game, and see all the goofy shit you can do, too. So, that's just a blast in a box. On a more somber note, I have had a pretty rough week health-wise, actually. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I had, was really worried about myself because, as you know, towards the end of the month, rations get low, as it were. And for whatever reason, this particular month, I did a really shitty job of allocating what little food money I had. And as a result, I am fairly certain that I have been suffering through the symptoms of malnutrition, like dizziness and sleeping more than usual, and I already sleep a lot to begin with. And just, like, whenever I would ride my bike, my legs would tingle and itch and hurt. And that's after eating. I just wasn't getting enough fuel in my body, and it wasn't good at all. And on top of that, I was also dehydrated. So, while it never got to severe levels, I was basically dying last week. Very slowly and manageably, but nonetheless, I basically spent what little money I had to get a whole bunch of instant mac and cheese so that I could try and make it to Friday when I actually get paid. And then I went and drank all the milk, but I still have some ramen. And there are potentially still errands for the roommate I can run that could get me either real food or another gallon of milk, etc. I actually did a beer run for him last night, and I'm going to try and call that in as a favor of, hey, can I get, like, some checkers or something today? Because I did that, you know? Or at the very least get a soda or some milk so I can finish making my shit. Not even the good mac and cheese either. It's the fucking generic-ass powdered, which means that it tastes like chalk. But chalky mac and cheese is better than literally starving to death. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But if all goes well, this Friday I'll be getting 100 from Mom because we gotta do the flea pills for all the girls. The girls are infested right now. I feel like shit that I can't stay on top of that. And when I can, I make it a point to get on top of that, and this is one of those times. So I'm gonna go up there, visit Mom, hopefully, if things don't prevent that. Because I haven't seen her in a while, and I'm not a good visitor person unless I'm hanging out with my friends, because I just get distracted really easily, and I get bored. But I should at least make the attempt to go and visit her and spend time with her, because she's my mother, and I do love her. And I can't talk to her much, because my phone's shit, and I keep putting it off getting it fixed, or replaced, rather. And, I'm gonna try and make it up there, see Mom, get the 100, get all, not 7, not even 6, get all 5 sets of flea pills, have a little money left over for me, and including food, potentially, or maybe just get some snacking money. Basically, hunker down until the 4th when my stamps come in, get food, probably binge eat for the first week or so, because I'm trying to get my internal reserves back up. And by binge eat, I don't mean literally like put it all away. I mean like get actual meals like mac and tuna, goulash, real mac and cheese, maybe a ham, that kind of thing, and actually eat substantive food and not broke food, or not snack food either. So when I say binge eat, I'm referring to actual meals instead of just eating everything that's not nailed down. Though, let's be honest, my snacking food's probably going to be gone in the first 3 days, like it usually is. I'm not good at managing shit like that, because I don't cook well. And I don't mean I'm a bad cook, I mean I'm bad at making myself cook. So I don't cook well. I don't like, oh, Kyrix, you appear to be starving to death. You should walk out into the kitchen, allocate 20 minutes of your day, and prevent yourself from dying. And I'm like, one more level. You know? It's legitimate. That's how I roll. It's stupid that that's how I roll, but that's how I roll. By the way, sometimes when you throw eggs, you get a chicken. It's very rare. It's like I don't know, an 8% chance or some shit, but I've had it happen before. Nah, it's dumb as fuck. But, I might actually go into creative mode and sneak myself some carrots so that I can have pigs and shit. I don't know. Just want to farm shit. Because farming at least gives me something to do. You know, like, I'm gonna breed these pigs. I'm gonna make these pigs fuck. And, so yeah, I'm gonna, that's the plan this week. I'm gonna scout around a bit, maybe put in some more apps, like put in one for Wawa, maybe find a couple other gas stations or something nearby, I don't know, Taco Bell or something, McDonald's, that kind of thing. I gotta get a job. It's not that I don't want to work, it's just that I'm not getting the callbacks, you know? And it's pretty much entirely because I was never allowed to get a job as a child. And by child, I mean, you know, anything before the age of 30. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like 30. Let's see, 36? No, I'll be 36 this year. I'm like 35 right now, and I really still consider myself a teenager. I just have the mindset. My interests haven't changed that much, you know. I've still got my back hurts more, but my back hurt in high school, so that's what actually started the back pain. And honestly, if I'm telling you, I said this to my Californian friend, that if I ever manage to get a significant other, it needs to be someone who will bully me into feeding myself. Or someone who likes to cook. Because I didn't have this problem when I was at the apartment and I had John as a roommate, because he liked to cook. And he would feed me. Or he would just hear that I'm hungry and tell me to go out there and fucking eat. And he was bigger than me, so he could literally pick me up and hurl me into the kitchen and make me feed myself. But usually, he was happy to do it. Because he would it'd be him making the goulash thing that lasted forever. And that's a thing. So I really, I mean, I'm capable of living on my own, but I'm really not. You know, I have to. My laundry has sat in a basket in the fucking garage for something like 6 months. It's clean, don't get me wrong, it's not just filthy laundry out there, but I mean, I've never made an attempt to really put it away, and I've been meaning to for 2 months. So, I basically wait until I'm pretty much rendered naked to do laundry, or until the cat throws up on the sheets again, and then I get it as I need it out of the garage. So that's a thing. I won't feed myself. If I have access to soda or orange juice or something like that, something that's not water, I will stay reasonably hydrated. Like, very well hydrated most of the time. But as soon as that dries up and I'm back to water, I will fucking desiccate. Desiccation, for those who don't know, is when you're a dried out husk. You know, you just dehydrate and you got no liquid in your body. And that's what I tend to do when I'm down to water, which is why I'm in such a fucked up shape right now, because I'm down to water. So yeah, I basically say I need someone who will quite literally take care of me. I don't mean they have to cook and clean and bring me food. I mean they basically have to slap me upside the head and tell me, "Get out there and feed yourself, you dumbass." You know? Because my friend has tried to do that, but my friend lives in California, and there's not a whole lot you can do to make me feed myself. We've had conversations where I'm sitting there for 2 hours like, "Man, I'm really hungry." "Go eat!" "I'll do it later." And then 2 hours later, "I'm still hungry." "Why didn't you feed yourself?" Because that involves standing, you know? Yeah, I'm not so conceited that I need to be Jabba the Hutt, where you just bring me a bowl of little frog creatures that I stuff into my mouth. Just make me eat. Force me to eat. Rip the controller out of my hand, close the laptop, push me into the kitchen, and make me feed myself. That kind of thing. That being said, if I happen to find someone who likes me and is willing to cook and feed me, that would be fantastic. But I'm not even holding out hope of finding someone who likes me, much less has the other shit going on. So. But yeah, honestly, my mother just kind of really royally fucked me out of a job kind of thing. Just because when I was in my 20s, early 20s, I wanted to get a part-time job. I really did. Because I was tired of being broke, and my mom basically told me, "No, you can't get a job," etc., etc. She may have mentioned my disability, but I don't remember. And I got an allowance, and basically I wasn't allowed to get a job. Everyone kept telling me I'm lazy. I'm like, no, it's not that I'm lazy. I want to work. I'm just not allowed to. Because I was still living with my mom. It wasn't until I was like 28 or so that I even had access to my own money. You know? So I literally was not allowed to get a job. And because of that, here I am now, 35, with no fucking job history. So no one will hire me because I have no job history. It just pisses me off that despite sincerely wanting a job and sincerely trying for like 3 or 4 years, I can't get hired. I've only ever had 5 interviews. In 4 or 5 years, I've had 5 fucking interviews. And that's fucked up. I want to work. I'm willing to work. But I can't work. You know? I'm honestly at the point where I'm willing to contact my friend who lives in Largo. Keep in mind, Largo is like an hour and a half bike ride. And ask his wife, who works at a Walmart that I do have access to, if there's any string she can pull to get me a fucking job there. Because I will take a bus. I will bike my ass down there. I'll rent a fucking Uber if it means I can get a fucking paycheck. You know? Because I'm incredibly upset that I didn't get that stalker job at Walmart the overnight, which was $11.50 an hour. They never called me back. And that would have been good money. I could have been real comfy on that. And I'm sure there are people in the comments. Yeah, like I've got a comment section in these videos. Yeah, I'm sure there's people out there like, oh, that's fucking slave wages. Maybe to someone who makes more than $700 a month, that's slave wages. I am not one of those people. I am literally willing to do hard work for minimum wage. And no one wants to hire me. I'm willing to work any hours. The only hours I've requested not to work is a 4-hour block on Tuesday and 1 Saturday a month. And even that's negotiable. You know? Because as much as I love my once-a-month Star Trek tournaments, I love paying rent more. I love being able to eat more. I love getting proper veterinary care for my pets more. You know, I would love to have those days off, but if they need me to work Tuesdays, I'll fucking work Tuesdays. I made that mistake once, and because the HeroClix judge used to bitch at me for missing clicks for any reason, so I basically said, no, that's not negotiable, and that cost me a fucking job. He's like, well, why'd you tell him that? I'm like, because you'd bitch at me. No, I wouldn't. Yes, you fucking would. You'd find a way to bitch. Matter of fact, his exact words were something along the lines of, oh, well, what you do is you just work Tuesdays for like a month and then you tell them you've got religious services off. I'm like, no. Not gonna lie to my fucking job. That's how you get fired. You know? Alright, I'm gonna need to do something about this, so. Oop, not that far. But yeah, with any luck, fairly soon I'll have a means to not die. I would love that. That would be the best thing. Just a best case scenario that, you know, Kyrix can make money and keep his house and keep the pets fed and, you know, maybe replace some of these breaking electronics. Like my laptop gave me a scare earlier. I opened the lid and the right side of the screen was dark, like, you know, one of those permanent imprints on the screen kind of thing. I'm thinking, well, that's just broken now, and there's nothing I can do about it. And then I closed it and opened it later. It was fine. So, but yeah, this laptop, I need it replaced soon. I need a new computer of some sort. I need to get a new bike because the bikes, the little patchwork affairs I have now, they're holding, but for how long? You know, it's just, I don't know what to make of it. And it's concerning. And I would desperately love to have some financial security of some sort. It would make my fucking week. It really would. Make me the happiest Let's Player in the world if I just finally had a job. Because then I could seriously get back on my channel. Ooh, I have different color beds now. Interesting. Not sure how I feel about that. I kind of liked the red bed. Oh well, it is what it is. So, really? Okay, fine. I'll sleep outside then. Right there, perfect. But financial security is kind of a big deal to me. I want to be able to support myself. It'd be nice. To get things that when I want them, that'd be nice too. To be able to replace things that break, that'd be fucking wonderful. Do you know how much broken or half-broken shit I have in this house that I just can't get rid of because if I get rid of it, I don't have it at all? It just upsets me. I'd love to be able to pay off the bills. I'd love to be able to stop getting calls once a month from fucking Amazon like, hey, we want you to pay this money. I can't pay this money. You don't have to pay any or a lot of it. I'm like, I can't pay any of it. I don't have a dollar. You know, I had to borrow money to buy macaroni and cheese today. You know, I don't have a fucking dollar to spend on Amazon. Like, oh, well, we'll take like $20. I'm like, I wish I had $20 to give you. Because that would mean I had $20 more than I have right now. But, this is not going at the pace I want it to go. This is, but this is not. Honestly, part of me just wants to slam into creative mode and make the place and just do things, but then what would I do during this? I mean, I'm already running around in circles with nothing to do, and if you take what little I do have to do away, what am I then? You know? This looks wrong. Makes me sad. We're gonna see if I can do this. Give me that. Give me that. This is genuinely upsetting me. God damn it. Fine. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something fucking stupid. Because now I have this die. You! Boop! Red sheep. Alright, I've got nothing else to do, so we're gonna call it here. See you, everyone. Bye-byes!